Hi guys, I have a very big Sephora haul. I'm so happy. It is the best time of the year, the annual Sephora sale. And I outdid myself, let me just put it that way. I've never gotten one of the big bags before. So this was fun. It is the second day of the Sephora VIP Rouge sale, and I wanted to get my shopping done early so I could come show you everything I got this year and so that you could take advantage of the sale. So I'm gonna post all the information for the sale down below, but basically it's going on right now for VIP Rouge members. It's 20% off everything in the store, which is just crazy because Sephora never even has discounts, so perfect to take advantage of. It's going on until November 6th. And then it's also happening November 10th through 15th, and that's 20% off for VIP Rouge and 15% off for Beauty Insiders. So it's an amazing deal, only happens twice a year. I like literally set my calendar by it. It's such an awesome sale. And I'm actually gonna do some tips and tricks at the end of this video for like budgeting for the sale and like being able to afford to indulge, because you're gonna see I went to town and it was so fun. So stay tuned until the end if you're interested in that. If you're just here for the haul, no worries. I'm gonna get right into it right now. Okay, the first thing I wanted to show you was this cute little tote bag. I have such a ridiculous amount of Sephora tote bags, but this one's adorable. It's holiday themed, and they honestly just come in handy. I use my Sephora tote bags all the time, and I feel like even though they're not cute, they're cute because it's Sephora. So that's a little perk with sales right now. Let's just go through it randomly. These are my two go-to staples that every time I have a chance to stock up, I do. This is the Deborah Lippmann Rich Girl Hand Cream. It has SPF in it. It's amazing. It's so creamy. I've talked about it so much, I'm not gonna go into it in much more detail, but love this lotion. I always stock up, especially if it's 20% off, like why not? Then this is the lip balm that has saved my life. I know that's dramatic, but it's the Bite Agave Lip Balm. And I had chapped, peeling, gross lips forever. They're just so dry no matter what I do. Lipstick like wouldn't lay on them well. It was honestly such a struggle. And finally, I think it was Tony Sebdalis recommended this lip balm, and it is life-changing. Like if you just sample it on your finger, it's not that great, but for some reason when you put this on your lips throughout the day, I haven't had dry lips in months, like knock on wood, it's been life-changing for me. So I always stock up on this as well. Huge favorite. Okay, then most of what I got is skincare, because if you know me at all, you know it's like my hugest hobby and passion. I just love skincare. It's so fun. So I'm also very stocked up on makeup right now, so I didn't get as much makeup, but I will go into what I did get. The first makeup thing is by JOSIE MARAN. These are called ARGAN Moonstone Drops. You guys know I love KGMTL. She's an Instagrammer and YouTuber. She's been going nuts for these, so I was like, I have to try it. I'm saying these because it's called drops, but it's not, that would imply it's like individual drops, and it's not. It is basically an argan oil that has an illuminator in it. It comes in this really pretty unicorn looking bottle, and it's very iridescent. Honestly, I feel like it might be too much for me because I like to be dewy, but I don't like to look greasy. So I'm very curious to see how this works for me. You can use it as a primer, you can mix it into your foundation, you can put it just like as a highlight on your cheekbones or wherever. So I think it's fascinating. I can't wait to try it. I put a little bit on my hand in the store and it was amazing. It was like so silky and luxurious. And I do love JOSIE MARAN's products. I think argan oil is so good for your skin. That said, I started using the Trader Joe's argan oil. It's like $8 instead of $48, and it works just as well. It's identical, it's the same thing. Organic, sourced from Morocco, everything the same. That said, I went back to JOSIE for this because I don't know what, it has mica in it. It has a few things that give it that iridescence. Obviously I'm not gonna find that at Trader Joe's, so I thought I'd give this a shot and I will definitely report back. Then I just restocked on, of course, an old classic, the Beauty Blender. This time I sprung for the Pro because it was Ali Sebdalis said it makes a huge difference. It's like a really velvety texture, and I was like, okay, yes, please. I'm not one of those people that can be satisfied by a Beauty Blender dupe. I tried the Sephora one, didn't work for me. I've tried the Target ones. It's just not, it's not the same. My makeup doesn't like lay on my skin the same way. So I'm very excited to try this. I'm sad it's not pink. But like, let's be real, the Beauty Blender does not stay pink. Then I got just a small size of the HOOLA bronzer. I've never tried this, and I know it's a cult product for so many people. Came with this cute little brush. I don't know if I'll be able to apply it with this, honestly, but it's a very pretty bronze, and I've always been like a one bronzer type of girl, so I thought I'd branch out and see if this is worth the hype. Then here's another tried and true for me. This is the Gin Nude Matte Liquid Lip Color by Bare Minerals. I love this. It's the only liquid lipstick I'll wear. It's amazing. This one's in the color Kissy Face, and it's just exactly the color I have 100 other lipsticks of, because I always fall for this one color. It's so pretty. It's just a pinky. I think of it as like what Barbie doll's lip color is. Like, it's just a pretty pink. So I'm super excited to try this. This one, I'm trying to like give props to all the people whose recommendations I took during this sale. So I think this was originally Megan Louise's recommendation, this Bare Minerals liquid lipstick. She's like my lipstick spirit animal because I love her lip color. Like, I always want the same shades that she has, so that's why I picked that up. Then I went back to the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation. And I really, really like this. It's actually a foundation and concealer, so that tells you it's got some coverage. Like, it's intense. I'm in the shade Cream Whip, which, how fun is that name? I don't know what it means, but it's just fun to say. And I've used it before, and I really, really liked it. It has this wand, which is cool, but literally the only thing that turned me off of this foundation was that when it was empty, I couldn't get the last few drops out because of that wand. And I'm like the kind of person that has to get the last drop out of everything. It's ridiculous. It's an obsession. So I was frustrated that I felt like I wasted a lot of product, and I went away from it. But lately I've been missing it, and I've also been thinking this applicator it's a plus as well as a minus, because you don't have to touch your face. You don't have to get the makeup all over your hands. You can just dot this on, then use your Beauty Blender to blend it. I really hate how after I do my makeup, my hands are just like so gross, and if I touch anything, they'll get makeup stains on them. So I feel like that's a plus that might outweigh the fact it's frustrating on those last few drops. So I'm going back to this, and we'll see how it works. Then I also picked up one other foundation type item. This is by Bare Minerals. It's the Complexion Rescue. And it's a tinted hydrating gel cream. And I think the gel is what's so cool about it. It has a very different texture. Like, it's much more moisturizing. I'm on the drier side. I really just have normal skin, but it's on the dry side. And I just hate to feel dry. I don't like to feel matte. So that's why I gravitated towards this. This is another recommendation from KG. Sorry, I had to fix my seating situation. I picked up the shade Natural. Honestly, it's so hard to match your shade, especially when you're in Sephora with like 500 other people shopping the sale, and it's so hectic, but hopefully this is the right shade for me. If not, I have faith in the Sephora return policy. So grateful for that return policy. I'm gonna get into that a little bit more at the end. I'm gonna do a quick segment on the tips and tricks for shopping at Sephora. I am an old Sephora pro, obviously, with my VIB Rouge status. And so I feel like I have some good tips and tricks for you guys, and I'll get to those at the end. But okay, that was actually it for makeup. Like, I'm already stocked on makeup. I want to keep it fairly simple. Everything else is skincare. I love me some skincare, so let's dive in. Okay, you know what? That's not true. There's a couple hair things. But this is actually a body skin product. This is by L'Occitane. It's the Supple Skin Oil. This has changed my world. My aunt picked up a bottle of this for me. She's so sweet. She always has the best recommendations, and she's gorgeous. So I'm like, anything she does, I want to try. And this is so good. Sorry. It's a body oil. It's mostly an almond oil, though it has other good ingredients as well. And it has changed my skin. Like, I think our body skin kind of gets neglected because we do so much to our face. We give our face so much love. And our bodies, we just kind of like, what? Like slather on whatever lotion we have in the drawer. So this has been amazing. It really makes your skin soft. But the biggest thing for me, it also smells fantastic. But the biggest thing is it has totally changed the game I get those bumps on the backs of my arms. I don't know if any of you out there get it. It's called KP, keratosis pilaris. But basically it's just like bumps on the backs of your arms, and it's so frustrating. I have tried everything under the sun for it, and I basically had given up. Then I tried this just, you know, because I had it, and it changed the game for me. Like, backs of my arms are smooth for the first time in my life since I was probably a baby, and it's just amazing. I love it. I think it's because almond oil is high in vitamin A. I was Googling this to figure out like what's causing this miracle. And vitamin A is just so good for your skin. And apparently bumpy skin can be caused by like if you're lacking in vitamin A. So I never knew that before. I think that's part of the secret to this oil, but it's awesome. And it's like liquid gold. It's not cheap, but at least for my arms, I think it's so worth it. Okay, let me do these couple hair things real quick. I feel like I'm racing to get through it. I hope I do before this video gets too long. This is a Bumble and Bumble hair product. It's called Brilliantine or Brilliantine, not totally sure. The reviews of this were so like enigmatic and fascinating. I just had to try it. Like, no one can totally describe what this is or what it does. Like, it actually says on the bottle, Brilliantine is unique and hard to define. It gives hair polish and a sort of languid, slept-in, sexy look. I'm a writer, so I have to appreciate the wording there. Like, that was a bold choice to say, sort of languid. Like, it's such a vague description, right? And it's not just the bottle. Like, I read several reviews of this product that were like, it's so amazing, it does something to your hair, but we can't quite put our finger on it. So I was like, okay, I'll bite. I want to see what this is all about. I'm very curious. It says to use it really, really sparingly. So we'll see what happens. And then I actually forgot to get this. This is my empty bottle. I just put it in here to represent and to remind myself before the sale's over. I do need to go back and snag another bottle of the Blonde Ale by DRYBAR, the best purple shampoo. I love it so much. Like, other purple shampoos, you have to put it in, you have to wait like 10 minutes, like stalling in the shower. It's a whole ordeal. This, you put it in, you wash it right out, and the results are awesome. It smells good. It doesn't have any weird smell. It's not drying. Like, a lot of purple shampoos make my hair feel brittle, which if you're a blonde, if you have processed hair at all, that's not what you want. But this is actually not drying at all. I think it has a matching conditioner, which I've never tried. Maybe I'll pick that up too. But great product. I gotta get it before the sale goes out. Okay, back to skincare. So this is Dr. Dennis Gross. It's a C+ collagen face mist. And I think it's safe to say all of us are obsessed with face mist, right? It's just like a little spa oasis in the middle of your day. It refreshes your makeup, it hydrates your skin. It's literally like a little 1-second break to be like, okay. You know, I got this. So I do try to mist my face throughout the day, and I thought this would be a perfect one to try. It's Set and Refresh, and it has vitamin C and collagen, which are my two hottest like ingredients that I go for all the time. I think vitamin C is amazing for your skin, especially here in Los Angeles where there's a ton of pollution and like free radicals in the air that are basically attacking our skin. Vitamin C and the antioxidants it has are your skin's defense. So that's super important. Collagen, I think we all know, it plumps up the skin, it keeps it looking youthful. We don't produce collagen as we age, so we really need it. And this just seems like a perfect way to give yourself a little dose of that goodness throughout the day. Let's give it a shot. It's orangey deliciousness. It feels really good. So I'm so glad I finally picked that up. I used to be a huge fan of the Mario Badescu spray, but I boycotting that brand after I had a bad reaction. So I think this is gonna be my new go-to face spray. Okay, then I got a kit. Isn't it just like Sephora's little gift to the universe that the holiday kits are out when the sale happens? Like, how nice is that? I feel like they didn't have to do that. Or they could have said, oh, the sale doesn't apply to holiday kits. And I would have been like, you know what? Okay, I get it. But they didn't do that. It's 20% off everything in the store, even these amazing, amazing kits. So like this kit is $115 value. It was $90. Then I got 20% off, so it was like $72. amazing deal. And there's better deals than that on the kits. Like some of them are crazy. It's like a $200 value for like 75 bucks. So I definitely recommend you check out the kits. This is the only one I picked up, and it is by Drunk Elephant. Drunk Elephant's one of those brands that's getting a ton of buzz in the skincare like community. It's definitely a brand to watch, a brand to use, a brand to love, and I haven't really gotten into it too much. I use their vitamin C serum every day religiously, like it is my religion. It's so good, but I haven't gotten into anything else. So this I thought would be perfect. It has all of their little serums in a nice little travel size that I can check out and then purchase the full size if I like it. It has the SPF, which honestly I'm already kind of in a committed monogamous relationship with my SPF, and so I don't know if that'll steal me away. I currently use the, which one is it? I guess I'm not a good girlfriend because I just totally blanked on what my SPF is called, but it's Dr. JART Cicapair Tiger Grass Color Correcting Treatment. Whew. If you watched my beauty regimens video, I posted a couple of videos ago, I showed it. It has some color correction for redness, which is my big thing, and it has SPF. So anyway, I don't think this is gonna win me over, but it's always good. Like I can throw this in my car, which is a convertible, so if I put the top down on the LA sun, I have some sunscreen. Then there's a little sample of the Lala Retro Whipped Cream, which I've been wanting to try. It's a lotion that gets a lot of hype. It's a good, really good face moisturizer apparently. That said, I have so many moisturizers. Like I need to be shopping my stash on moisturizers, so that's like the only moisturizer in this whole haul. And then the last things are two like face wash bars, and I'm gonna be totally honest with you, I almost feel like I'd say death first before washing my face with a bar. Like it just sounds awful. I use like jelly, creamy, milky oil cleansers. So the thought of using a bar soap on my face is just like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. But I probably will try it. There might be something to it. Obviously, such a fantastic skincare brand thinks there's something to it, so we'll give it a shot. But frankly, if those weren't in the sample, I would have been fine. I would have preferred to have, there's a mask that they have called the Baby Facial Mask. I wanted so bad. I probably should have gotten it in this haul. Maybe I'll still get it before the sale is over. But that's what I got to kind of test the waters with Drunk Elephant. Next up, I want to talk about a brand I love. I have always loved Tatcha. It's so beautiful. It's so nice. It's an amazing Japanese skincare brand. I've only kind of dabbled. I've kind of stuck my toe in the waters of Tatcha, and I have very much enjoyed what I've found. So I decided the sale was a good chance to invest in some of the products I've really been wanting. So first up, I got the One Step Camellia Cleansing Oil. This cleansing oil, you guys, it's amazing. I got a smaller size, like in another similar set before, and it just rocked my world. Look at this packaging, by the way. This is so beautiful. Comes with like a, oh, this is gorgeous. It's like a pamphlet on this like, it's probably not showing, but it's like beautiful rice paper. What a cool brand. Oh my gosh. And then look at the oil itself. It looks like aliens came down to this planet, a more advanced species, and they were like, this is our gift to you. Use it wisely. Like, it's just so pretty. I can't wait to have this on my cabinet. Anyway, this cleansing oil is just so lovely. It smells so soft and like feminine. I have other oils that work great. Honestly, frankly, they probably work about the same, but they're overly fragranced, and I don't want a strong fragrance in my face oil, or really anything I put on my face, you know, it feels harsh. So this has such a lovely, gentle smell, such a perfect, creamy, oily consistency. I just love it. I went through the whole small size that I had, and then I was like waiting for the sale to stock up. Also, while I happened to be there, and this will come up more in my tips and tricks at the end, there was a girl from Tatcha doing like Tatcha facials, and I was so lucky as to indulge in one. And so she gave me a lot more insight on the brand, and she sold me on another Tatcha product I wasn't quite sure I was gonna go for, but this is the Essence. And if you saw my skin regimen video, you know I have an intense, like 10-step, at least, nightly skincare routine. It's a bit much, but like I said, it's like skincare is just my huge passion, so whatever, I go with it. I mean, honestly, skincare is self-care as far as I'm concerned, and it's just a moment to love on yourself. But anyways, the one step that not the one step, but one of the steps I'm missing is an essence, which is huge in like Korean beauty and I guess also Japanese, because this is a Japanese product. But essence is like toner, but different from toner. Toner balances the pH of your skin. It balances your skin tone. Essence adds moisture, and the really cool thing is it basically hypes your skin up so that everything you put on afterward is magnified. So it like magnifies the effect of everything else you put on, serums, moisturizers, whatever. It just gives you more bang for your buck on all your other products. It preps your skin perfectly to absorb everything that you're bringing at it. So I've been really wanting to test the waters of essence, of using an essence. And when I got my facial, she just completely sold me on it. She explained all that to me and also used it on me. It's very cool packaging. Again, it looks like a gift from like a more advanced civilization. But the cool thing, I don't want to show you right now because I don't want to waste a serving of it. But if you turn it upside down, like all the way upside down, and pour it in your hand, it portions out like a perfect amount and then it cuts itself off. Kind of like those bartender liquor dispensers that like pour out exactly one shot. This pours out exactly one shot of essence, and then you just, you know, like splash on your face, have the Home Alone movement, like I like to say. So I'm so excited to try this. I can't wait to get more, you know, mileage out of all my other products as a result of just adding this one beautiful, hydrating, amazing step. So that's what I indulged in from Tatcha skincare wise. And then the last segment I want to go through is masks. Let me tell you, I love a good face mask, and I've been burned before, so it's true love because I came back to face masks despite having a bad experience with that one Mario Badescu mask. But I do test all my masks now on my wrist, and I give it a good 24 hours. So some of these are tried and true ones that I know I'm fine with. Like for instance, the Fresh Instant Perfecting Mask. This mask, you guys, this mask. Woo, it is so nice. It smells so good. It has the best consistency, like just creamy amazingness. It just smells like the perfect spa day. And oh, can you tell how gorgeous this texture is? It's so good. It's just so silky. It smells so good. But my favorite thing about this mask is that you use it before you, sorry, what is she doing? Wow. She's my little princess. Lay down, lay down. Sorry. Okay, so you use it before you go out. I mean, you can use it anytime, but I love to use this before a night out. It just really gives your skin that extra something. That extra glow, that extra hydration. It's just some kind of lit from within radiance that this mask truly brings out. So that's did you hear my dog just burp? Lolita, sorry. Oh boy, now I think there's like a hairball situation. Okay, here's another tried and true mask that I had to wait. I've been waiting to restock because I was like 20% off, it's worth it, just go a little while without it. So I haven't had this mask in a long time, but this is the THIRSTYMUD by GLAMGLOW. So moisturizing. It smells like heaven on this earth. It smells so good. I think maybe kind of coconutty, I don't know. It's just amazing. It has hyaluronic acid, which is very moisturizing, citric acid, oat beta-glucan, honey, coconut, and ginger. And it makes your skin so supple and like plump because it doesn't have any of the dryness, any of the cracking. It's so good. I love to wear it on airplanes. I love to sleep in it. I love to wear it in the sauna where there's like a dry heat. It kind of protects your skin and the heat helps it to permeate even more. I just love that mask. So I'm so happy I have it back in my life. Okay, those are my tried and true ones that I replaced. Then I got another new one to try, another Tatcha product. This one KG has been talking about, and it's the Violet Sea Radiance Mask. First and foremost, I think we need to discuss the fact that it's purple. Not just the container, the mask. How fun is that? I love a fun mask. Like I said, I literally do a mask every single night. It's just me time. It's like when I get to recharge and take some time for myself. So I'm so excited to try this one. It's got vitamin C, it's got berries, and the purple color I learned in my Tatcha facial actually comes from berries in the ingredients that are so good for your skin that have been used since like geishas. So it's, you know, it's not pumped with like purple food coloring. It's like actually from berries that bring your skin so many benefits. So I'm very excited to try this. Okay, then I got 3 sheet masks. This is the last Tatcha thing, I promise. I'm just on a major love affair with Tatcha right now. This is a deep hydration sheet mask. You guys, I am returning this because when I got home and looked at my receipt in that moment of how did this happen, you know, which after every trip to Sephora we all have, I realized this little baby was $25 for 1 sheet mask. Honestly, like I could lose 20 pounds by using this sheet mask and I still wouldn't pay $25 for it. Like that's crazy for 1 mask. I just can't. So this is going back unused, obviously. But I did pick up these other 2 sheet masks, which were about $6 each, which is way more acceptable in my opinion. This is the Boscia Hydrogel one. I love hydrating masks, and this is a Soothing Hydro Solution by Dr. JART. I really like the line that Dr. JART has out, so I can't wait to try both of these. And then the final mask, actually almost final product, is Peter Thomas Roth eye masks. I really wanted to get the gold ones because they're so cute and they just feel fabulous, right? But they're like $40 more than these cucumber ones. Could they be that different? Again, like something amazing better happen if I'm gonna use a mask that's that expensive. So I went with this one. I use eye masks literally every single morning, same way I do a mask every single night. An eye mask in the morning is my pick-me-up. It's like my cup of coffee. I still have coffee too, but I keep them in the fridge. If you saw my beauty regimens video, again, you'll see I just have this every single morning and they just feel so good. They're such a treat and they really wake you up. They really like calm your eyes down. Honestly, I just use cheap eye masks usually, but I thought let me indulge in the Peter Thomas Roth ones because they have such a good reputation and see if they're worth all the hype. So I'll be reporting back on these. This is the cucumber ones. Maybe next year I can afford the gold ones, fingers crossed. But that is everything except, let me grab my computer because there's more. I love how she's here for girl time. What'd you get at Sephora? She did not get anything. Okay, so there were a couple things I want that I couldn't get in the store. Luckily, this sale is not like, again, I have to give props to Sephora because they could have been like, here's 1 coupon you can use 1 time on 1 purchase, but no, as much as you want to buy, as many different purchases, online, in person, whatever, it's still 20% off during those dates. So I got a few things online that I couldn't get in the store. The first thing I got was this Luminizing Pink Mask by Boscia. I love their black peel off mask. It's so satisfying to peel it off. And this one is pink. Like, how cool is that? And it's just really cute packaging and I love their products. So I was like, I have to snap this up. It wasn't at my Sephora, so that's why I got it online. Then I got this Hydrating Essence Mist by Saturday Skin. Saturday Skin is sort of like a cult skincare brand, I'd say. Like, people who are really into skincare love it, so that's always a good sign. I wanted to pick it up, but it's online only, so that's why I added it to this order. Then I also picked up a face mask by them, just a sheet mask. As you know, I love these, and they're pretty affordable to pick up here or there. It's not like the Tatcha $25 one. Then I got the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. This is actually a liquid highlighter. I'm planning to use it like a primer. Ali Sevdalis and Tony Sevdalis have talked about this. They get it in the Topaz shade, which is pretty brown. But apparently if you blend it in under your makeup, it just gives you a really nice bronzy, goddessy glow. Like, it looks fantastic on them. So very curious to try this. And then, oh, that's the coupon page. Okay, I wanted to show you guys this. Anytime you shop at Sephora, go to sephora.com/beauty-offers and every deal they have will show up here. So it's like, these are things that are on sale. These are promo codes. Like this is a really cool one. You get a bag of so many goodies. You only have to spend $45 and type in day or night. They have another one, bag of cheer. There's so many, and there's always new ones. So always come here and check if you're gonna purchase online. Put it in. The only trick is you can only use one per order. So right now I'm using obviously 20% off VIB Rouge. I couldn't use any of these. But I just want to point it out for future purchases. Always come here, and like, let's say you're gonna get $50 worth of stuff. Well, you can purchase it twice because you get free shipping as a VIB Rouge, and do one $25 purchase, you get this sample. Do a second $25 purchase, you get this sample. Like, you know, just maximize your money, why not? The other thing I wanted to say about shopping on Sephora, like here's my order, everything I just showed you. Then I also got to pick my samples. So I got to choose this, this, and this. So, okay, another thing, whenever you're on Sephora, you can go here to your little member account, and you can go down to the rewards bazaar and shop everything. Like, you know, when you go in store, they might just have a few different perks that you can get, and they might be sold out of a bunch of them. When you go online, you can see everything, all the 100-point perks, all the 250-point perks, even like the crazy 15,000-point perks. Like, oh man, can you imagine one day? Look at this, you can get a Makeup Forever class for 50,000 points. Anyway, so this is a great perk to shopping online. Like, use those points, make them go farther, have a better options to choose from. And also, anything that you want in the store that's sold out is usually in stock online, in my experience. Like the Sephora store that I live close to is always sold out of everything. It's so annoying. So shopping online is great because it's like the hard to find stuff is usually here. And then, like I said, you get free shipping if you're VIB Rouge, so it's totally worth it. Okay, so that's everything I got for the Rouge sale. I think I did pretty good. So let me just give you like a few tips and tricks, and also talk about how I budgeted for such a big purchase. So first of all, I would say you don't have to have this coupon. You do have to be a VIB Rouge member or a VIB Insider to get the 20 or 15% off. But don't worry if you didn't get this in the mail. I'll put the codes below for you to purchase on Sephora.com, or if you just go in, if you just show your Beauty Insider status, they'll give you the discount automatically. So don't worry about that. And then second of all, just as far as like Sephora tips and tricks, I already gave you my online tips, which is actually kind of the biggest tips I have. But I also just wanted to say, when you do go in person, take advantage of the free shit. like I said, I got a Tatcha facial while I was there. Especially if you go on like sale days, Saturdays, popular days, a lot of times the brands will send representatives to talk about their product. There's no obligation to buy it. And you learn a lot that way. I've learned a lot about skincare just from talking to the gurus at Sephora. And you get to try free stuff, and you get a little bit of pampering. Same way with the facials, you can also get free makeovers. With those, I think you just have to make a $50 purchase. So like if you already know, okay, I have to go replace 2 things, like that's gonna cost $50 or whatever, you might as well get a free makeover while you're there. I try to schedule it for days when I like have a fun event that night. I'm like, I need to pick up a couple things at Sephora. I might as well get a free makeover before my event. You can just book it online on their website. It's super easy, and I highly recommend it. Then I also mentioned their return policy. Sephora's return policy is like notoriously good. You can try a product. If it doesn't work out for you, you can still take it back. I think it's like within 30 days if you don't have a receipt, but I know with my receipt, I've returned stuff past 30 days. They're very cool about it. Like you could have used it like 5 times and been like, well, that 5th time it broke me out, and they'll take it back. So I love that. I definitely recommend taking advantage of it. Like, don't live with a product you're not happy with. Take it back. That's what the policy is for. They do kind of make you feel like a criminal sometimes. Like a couple times they've been like really shady with me about returning something, but like, you know, I paid for it. I'm a VIB Rouge. Like, you know, I spend a lot of money here. Just give me store credit, even if you can't give me the cash back because I don't have the receipt. I'll use it. Like, I shop at Sephora all the time. So take advantage of the return policy. And then another thing I want to point out is every time you check out at Sephora, you get this little extra receipt. I can't tell you for how long I came home and just like balled it up and threw it away. Finally, recently, I looked at it, and it's one of those surveys that like every single store has. Fill out a survey, blah, blah, blah. This one is worth it though. You could win a $250 gift card Imagine if you had that during the sale, how much farther it would go because everything's 20% off. That's a decent prize. So you can enter once a week. Here's what I realized. You don't even have to go to Sephora to enter. I'm not advocating that, like please enter ethically, but I honestly do go to Sephora like once a week. It's walking distance from my house. I pop in there all the time. So even if you don't like have this or you don't, there's no like specific number on here you have to input. You just go to this URL, I'll put it down below, and you fill out a survey about when you were at Sephora and you're entered to win. And you can do it once per week. So honestly, like I need to just start entering once per week because I do go to Sephora that much. So take advantage of that, you know, like one of us should win this. Who's winning these $250 gift cards? It should be us, right? Okay, so that's all my tips and tricks for shopping in Sephora. Like I said, I love that place. I go there all the time. Here's how I budget for like a big shopping haul like this. Sale happens twice a year. So basically you have 6 months to save up for it. So think about it like this. If you put $50 aside each month, before you tell me like that's not possible, think that's 10 lattes that you don't have to buy. So I'm not even saying give up your daily latte. I'm just saying 10 times a month don't get a latte. So cut out 10 lattes, you've got 50 bucks. Put it in a cookie jar that says Sephora on it and do that every single month for 6 months. At the end of 6 months, you have $300. Now everything in the store is 20% off. So with your $300, you're gonna buy, I did the math in advance, $375 worth of stuff. How cool is that? All you did was put aside a little cash each month, sacrifice a few lattes, and you have $375 to spend at Sephora basically. So that's my biggest tip for just think ahead. You know, the sale's gonna happen twice a year. If you wanna go big, if you wanna take advantage of this huge discount, just, you know, plan ahead and you can totally do it. I also wanted to say, if you run out of stuff that you would normally replace, like for instance, I ran out of this mask a while ago, sorry. And instead of racing down and paying full price for it, I was like, no, I'll live without it. It'll be tough, but I will. And I could have just gone on with my life at that point, and then when the sale came up, I'd be like, shoot, now I gotta pay for that. But instead, back when I ran out, I put that money in the hypothetical Sephora cookie jar because it's like, you're about to spend that money anyway to replace it. Instead, put the money in the jar. When the time comes for the sale, you can buy it plus 20% more because you're saving 20%, you would have paid full price. So if that makes sense, like try to live without the things you can live without. Put that money aside. When the time comes, you can buy what you need to buy plus some extra goodies. So that's my philosophy with these sales. I hope it helps somebody. You guys know I love to share budgeting and organization tips as well as beauty stuff. So I just wanted to throw that in there. If you're interested in more stuff, I also have a video on how I budget and how I do my wallet, my cash system. So that kind of plays into it because I made these purchases out of my beauty budget. And it was worth it, and it was so much fun. So I'm really glad I got to share this with you. Let me know if you have any questions. I always read and respond to all of my comments, and I really love to connect with you guys. So just let me know if you have any questions about the sale or what to get or anything. And I love talking to you. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. I do beauty videos a lot. I obviously love this stuff, so I go into it a lot on my channel. I'm very open to requests too. Let me know if you have any ideas. And I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.